For centuries, the Ho-Chunk have fought with the highest code of warrior virtues that exists even today. Even through adversity, the Ho-Chunk have kept their ways. For instance, a warrior's duty was to pass on his knowledge to the youth. In present times, it's still their duty to help educate. Education is the new weapon for success in today's society for being a modern-day warrior.
Your arms hang naturally at their side. Your fingers are joined in their natural curl. Thumbs are along your trouser seams. Your head and eyes remain straight to the front. Your chin is slightly tucked. But most importantly, your mouth is shut.
This high technology that they have nowadays is what really is the key right now. We have to get them educated so they stay in school, they graduate from high school, and then from there they can take their training on to a new level, which is very needed now because that's the way that the new military operates.
It's fun being in military, but most important is get your education, graduate high school, go on to college.
They need that education and they need to get out in the world and mingle with the mindless white men to learn what life is all about.
We'd like to see a lot of our young people stay in school, learn, get into the service, and we all have to do that as a Ho-Chunk member.
You need an education, and without it, you're going to be forced into an hourly wage working in a factory. If you really want to go someplace and really want to pursue your dreams, you need your education to get there.
The modern-day warrior is one that learns his responsibility through education. He learns his skills and hones his talents and his creativity through this education. Education in high school provides a foundation in which you can hone your talent when you go into university level. To be able to be literate on a computer is so important. So I know that the Indian teachings can be applied here, that we have responsibilities to provide for our relatives and our nation.
It's good to go to school, but most important, don't ever forget your native language.
Kono, say that.
Growing up as a young boy, they tell you what your uncles did, what your dad did. You follow along the same lines as those. That's a very ingrained value system.
They say keep the dream alive, but you have to work hard to attain that for these little accomplishment things. And if it wasn't for that academic, if it wasn't for me saying I have to stick to this studying, I have to read, I have to know, I have to, discipline myself, the rewards are great.
It's a way of life. When you first go in, you find out they teach you it's God, country, and Corps. You learn a line of discipline. You don't leave nobody behind, but you're one as a unit. You grow. It's like with our tribe. We're all one tribe. We're all one people.
I'm really proud of my children. And I'm really thankful that they're all back and trying to do right with our people.
We no longer have warriors the way we used to, but I guess we're going to have to kind of educate our kids into that way of thinking.
If you want to go forward and if you want to excel in life, the military is definitely an avenue to pursue, not just for the education or not just for the life experience, but for the honor that you take away from it and for the pride.
I wish more of our younger kids would stay in school and get into fields
like what I did, because today that's where it's at. Everything's computerized, everything's electronics.
Being a veteran and my time in the military was very well spent, and I have learned valuable life skills that I apply every day with myself and interacting with others. It taught me independence and interdependence, meaning that I am able to be a team player and I'm able to communicate more effectively.
It's important that we go as far as we can into the education programs offered. The high school diploma is just a stepping stone to university study. I think it's important that we should leave those for our children and for our future.
Mitchell Red Cloud is one of our most distinguished warrior that we have. He comes from a long line of warriors, and I think there's something that's a key to our young people too. He sets a role model, and the sacrifice that he went through just to help his fellow comrade.
Corporal Mitchell Red Cloud Jr. was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions in that war. His only daughter, Annita Red Cloud, attended the ceremony to represent her father, who died in action.
Well, Mitchell Red Cloud's daughter, Annita, who was 7 when her father was killed, will help christen her father's namesake. And here are some of the thoughts she shared with us on this occasion.
Well, the occasion, of course, is overwhelming, and there's just too much to say and not enough time to say it. And as far as my father, I don't think that he could ever imagine in his short lifetime, which was 25 years, that anything like this would come of this. This is very important to the tribe, not only to the elders who remembered him, but I think as a way of conveying what good, kind deeds can do to our, or for our younger children to use as an example.
With a quick push, the ship was off. The Red Cloud legacy will last for years and years to come.
I learned through the Marine Corps, and it helped me with my own life in a lot of different aspects.
I never once regret what I did when I went into the service.
I have made some of my best friends from my time in my service, and I have also had some of the best life experiences while I was in.
Don't ever lose your identity or your language.
Being in the service will be an outstanding point in my life that I will never forget and I will never regret. I think that it's a proper place for all young people. It gives you that stepping stone from leaving your family's home and going into adulthood.